Hi guys, welcome back. I leave for vacation tomorrow, bright and early. Our flight leaves at 5 a.m. So we have to be at the airport by like 3:30ish, give or take. So I thought today's video could be pretty fun to do a how much I read on vacation style video, vlog style. I'm not sure how much I'm actually gonna get read besides just reading at the airport and on the airplane, because we're going to Tennessee to visit my brother and his family. My brother and sister-in-law just had their second baby 3 months ago and we haven't gotten to meet her yet. So we are going to meet my newest niece and then spend time with my brother, sister-in-law, and my nephew as well that lives out there. So it's going to be a lot of family time, so I'm not exactly sure how much I'll be reading once we're actually there, but I thought it would still be fun to do regardless of how much I actually get read. So I just wanted to walk through some of the books that I'm bringing with me. The only physical book that I'm going to be bringing is the one that I'm currently in the middle of, and then I'm just going to have my Kindle and audiobooks. But the book that I'm in the middle of is The Library of Borrowed Hearts. I actually just started this not that long ago. I'm only on chapter 5, page 41. But that is where we're starting at with this book. It is pretty good so far. It is about a girl named Chloe who works in a library and finds this really old banned book. And in the book there's a bunch of like little margin notes between two lovers, I guess you could say. And this book can be sold for a high price, like $1,000 or something like that, if it's in like good condition. And so she's going to try to sell this book to get money to help her and her siblings that she takes care of. But her neighbor ends up offering like $5,000 to buy this book from her. So it just follows that, and she's trying to figure out like why he's willing to pay that much money for it. She might find other books as well. We have my Kindle, which obviously has an endless amount of books on it. But the one that I'm currently in the middle of is called In the Picture by Ellie Blackburn. That's what it looks like. I didn't realize that this was a Christmas book. So I'm reading a Christmas book in August because I downloaded it on the romance Kindle Stuff Your Kindle Day. So I thought it sounded cute, so I downloaded it and started reading it. Probably could have guessed that it was a Christmas book because the guy on the front is wearing a shirt with a penguin wearing a Santa hat. But I didn't look too closely, but I am getting pretty close to finishing this. I have an hour and 39 minutes left. I'm 73% done. I'm on page 197 of 274, so I'm gonna try to get this finished while I'm there. It follows this girl and this guy who are a part of like this 4-person photography competition to win front cover of like some magazine or something like that. It's pretty cute, but definitely would have hit harder if I read it in December, but I didn't realize it was a Christmas book. But I'm gonna try to finish this one and then go from there. I do have a lot of other books downloaded on here from a bunch of Stuff Your Kindle days, as well as some Prime reading books. I don't have Kindle Unlimited, but I have a bunch of books to choose from if I finish this one. And then audiobook wise, I am in the middle of The Locked Door by Frida McFadden. I'm 61% done with this audiobook. Only have 3 hours and 13 minutes left of this book. I literally started it today and have gotten 61% through it. It's pretty good. But I don't know if I'll be listening to an audiobook, but if I do and I end up finishing this one, I also have Turtles All the Way Down downloaded. I started a long time ago, but DNF'd or soft DNF'd it, so we'll see if I get to that one. But those are all of the books that I will be bringing with me, and we will see how much I get read. So come on vacation with me. What are the dogs doing? Okay, so we are going to talk stats about how much I ended up reading. I have it all written down in my notes on my phone so I wouldn't forget. Starting off with The Library of Borrowed Hearts, I started this book at 41 pages and then I ended on page 118. So I read 77 pages from this book. I have since finished it. I finished it yesterday. So I am now done with it, but on vacation I only read 77 pages, got all the way up to 118. My overall rating on that book is a 3.75, but we'll talk about that at the end at my monthly wrap up. And then the next book is the book that I read on my Kindle, which I don't have my Kindle with me, but I'll put up a picture of it here. But I read In the Picture, I think is what it's called. Yeah. So it was In the Picture, A Rivals to Lovers Romance by Ellie Blackburn. I started this book on page 197 and I finished the book, which was page 278. So I read a total of 81 pages of my Kindle book. I'm giving this book 3.5 stars. I think I would have liked it a lot more if I read it during Christmas time because it takes place at Christmas, which I didn't realize when I started the book, which I think I mentioned. It was still a really cute book, you know. The audiobook I was listening to was The Locked Door by Frida McFadden. It was my first Frida McFadden book and I was very pleasantly surprised. I started Vacation at 5 hours and 2 minutes into the book and I ended up finishing the book at 8 hours and 15 minutes was how long the audiobook is. So I read a total of 3 hours and 13 minutes worth of that book, or listened to 3 hours and 13 minutes worth of that book. But I ended up giving that book a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It was my first Frida McFadden, like I said, and I'm definitely going to be reading more of her books because I was thoroughly surprised. I did not see the plot twist coming at the end. I enjoyed the story. It kept me on the edge of my seat. I needed to know what happened next. I did not want to put it down, so I definitely will be reading more of her books. That's how much I read on vacation. In total, I read 158 pages physically and listened to 3 hours and 13 minutes of audiobooks. Obviously, if I was on a vacation where I was just sitting by the pool or the beach, it probably would have been a lot more reading, but since it was strictly a visit family, meet my newest niece, it wasn't as much reading because we were busy being with family. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little reading vlog. It was really fun to make and I will be doing more of these when I go on vacations. So look forward to that, but I will see you guys in my next video.